Hub is a example for a OS layer, layer 1 physical layer. Hub broadcasts the packets to every device in the network. Repeater repeats the signal, so we can able to communicate longer distances. And another example of repeater is Wi-Fi extender. So you are far from your Wi-Fi Wi-Fi router. So you are getting a weak signal. So use a Wi-Fi extender. So then it will receive a signal from Wi-Fi router and repeat the signal. So then we can able to receive a clear cut signal. Switch is an intelligent device, unlike your hub. Switch is used for LAN communication as a hub. Switch understand MAC address. Switch is layer to device. As per OSA layer, it is a layer to device data link layer. Example of data link layer is layer 2. And switch is used for a large and small and large networks. Large number of devices also we can able to connect it. Switch use MAC address table. What is a MAC address table? It is a mapping of MAC address of a devices to the connected switch port number. Switch initially broadcasts the packets to everyone in the network. Later it is unicast packets using MAC address table. And there is a L3 switches. L3 switches are function like a both switch as well as a router. We use these L3 switches in general in a inter-VLAN routing. Router is also intelligent device. It's a logical addressing. Okay, it works with logical addressing like IP address and inter-networking device. It means it make a communication. It connects different networks and make a communication between different networks. It works for both LAN and WAN communication. It works in both LAN and WAN communications. It is layer 3 device in a voice say model. Layer 3 device it is. So network layer. Route, path. What is route? Route means path. Router will show the best path to reach the destination. Okay, so you are communicating from your device to the remote device, so you don't know how to reach the destination because there is different type of networks in the public. So how to reach the destination, the routers will tell you how to reach the destination. I told two commands. One is a ping command, another one is a trace RT command. Ping command will tell you can you reach the destination. Trace RT will tell you how you reach the destination. How you reach the destination. Okay, that is the sentence you have to change. How you reach the destination. Okay, so from your system to the remote server, how you reach the destination. Modem, modulator, and demodulator. The modem make you to connect it to ISP. Okay, so from ISP we can able to connect internet. Okay, modem means modulator and demodulator. So what are the network inside network? It is we are communicating with a digital form of signal, but when you want to communicate outside of your network through the telephone cables to ISP, we need a modem. So that's why it is modem is to connect to internet. So these are the things we learned yesterday. Okay, so today we'll also see about cables. First of all, we miss the cable part because actually I will tell cable first. NIC, MAC address, cables. Okay, networking devices completed. So protocols, logical addressing like IP addresses, OSA model is pending. Usually we'll start with this NIC kind of stuff. Then MAC address, and how to check MAC address, IP address part. Cable related part. So we'll start with NIC, then cables. Okay, so that's we want to take it as one part. Just 2 minutes, guys. I will have some water. I'm getting thirsty, I think. So. Just 1 minute. Okay. To form a network, already we discussed about devices, but to form a network, these are the things are required. Okay, what it is means you want to connect in the network and communicate in the network means these requirements are there. What it is, we need a NIC, network interface card, and to connect the devices we need a cables. Of course, we are also using a wireless connectivity. So wireless connectivity we don't, but still there is a wide connectivity is also there. For example, my laptop I connected to a wide connectivity. Of course, wireless connectivity is there, but still I like to connect with the wired because there is a facility. With wireless, I will get a little lesser bandwidth. Now, wired connectivity, I got a 90 MB database, like a 90 Mbps. Okay. So different devices we use to connect in the network to form a network. So we need a different devices. So these three things for a connecting purpose. These three things for a connecting purpose. Okay. So then to communicate purpose, we need these two things. What it is? A logical address. Every device must have a IP address. A logical address is required. So then they will communicate each other. Next. Protocols. What type of communication? Communication is okay, but what type of communication? So I'm talking to my friend. So one type of communication. I'm talking to my colleagues. It's a different type of communication. I'm talking to my boss. Different type of communication. Right? I'm talking to you now. It is a different type of communication. Okay. So what type of communication it is? What kind of issues? Okay. You ask a doubt like, so what is this? Like, what is hub? So I will explain what is hub, or maybe you ask other some class related question. That is what we are understanding. A student is asking how to speak in a student way of language only. Okay, that's a different type of. Kunal came very good. Okay, so here it is. First of all, I want to start with the NIC, network interface card. So better take a few black parts here. What is NIC? Network interface card. Network interface card. In the olden days, it is also called as a LAN card. Still, we call it as a LAN card only. Okay, but NIC is so every device or any device wants to connect in network. It need a NIC, network interface card. Okay. Whether it is wired or wireless connectivity, whether it is a wired connectivity or wireless connectivity. Any device want to connect in the network, it need a NIC, whether it is a wired or wireless connectivity. So here it is a small diagram, guys. So first of all, wide connectivity. So I have a computer or a device or like a printer or something it is there. So guys, these are not only a computer or we can say it is a device. Okay, so first of all, for network, you need a connectivity. So this can be a hub or a switch, or maybe you are connecting to a router or anything. Okay, so every device must have a NIC. This is having NIC. This is also having a NIC. So for example, it is a wide connectivity. So I will connect from this to my switch or a hub. I will connecting through wires. So what is this? NIC, network interface card. Okay, so they need a NIC to connect. So wireless also will write. So we'll see. Yeah, that is size is enough. Can you see? This is the NIC card, which is inside of here. Like we can just have a desktop, for example. What I will do? I use this NIC to insert into my desktop, so then I can connect it to with the wire connectivity. Okay, so this is a Ethernet card. So we are inserting this Ethernet card into a desktop. Then I'm connecting through a wire. So this is also called as a LAN card kind of stuff. Okay. Someone told master DCA. That is a master DCA. Someone told me to one of our morning batch student about it. Please. Morning we actually discuss few normal things. Then I search for it. NIC on motherboard. Yes, I said a NIC card, which is look like this one. See, this NIC card is inserting into PCI slots. So then we can connect with a cable like that. So that is golden days. Still we can able to do this kind of stuff. Now onboard NIC circuit means the NIC chipset is directly on the motherboard, directly can connect with the cable. Directly NICs are there on your motherboard, so then you can able to connect with the cable. So directly on the motherboard. So you don't require to insert a additional NIC card. If you want it, you can insert this NIC card. Okay, this is one point. Next one is for laptop. So you have a laptop and you want to connect your laptop with a wide connectivity. Okay, you want to connect your laptop with a wire connectivity. So then we need a NIC. See this? So cable is going directly connected to this one. So you can see this is a your NIC. This is for telephone, built-in modem kind of stuff, but this is the LAN connectivity purpose. Okay, see this. These are all LAN connectivity. This wire will go to connect. This is directly. Okay, so like this. Network interface card. Okay, guys, if in case you have a wireless devices are there. So, for example, I have a mobile phone or laptop, a tablet, right? So, this is my Wi-Fi. For example, this is my wireless access point or a Wi-Fi router. So, this is a wireless access point or a Wi-Fi router. And I have a wireless devices means you can connect wirelessly to Wi-Fi connectivity is there. Maybe I want to connect my laptop to that one, or maybe I want to connect a tablet or a TV, any device, guys. A device, some wireless device. TV also there, right? So I am distributing connectivity. So I put a connectivity. So to this one. Okay. So even these wireless devices want to connect in the network, they need a NIC. They need a NIC, wireless NIC, which is built inside of that device. Okay, mobile phone built-in NIC is there. Okay, that is a Wi-Fi NICs. Okay, so this is wireless analysis. You got Wi-Fi issue. Use present. You forget whether it's present or not. Okay, this is fine. If in case, guys, you have a desktop, you have a desktop kind of stuff, or a laptop, which we can like a you have a some desktops are there, laptops. Okay, those kind of stuff you want to connect wirelessly. Like you have a desktop, then you want to connect wirelessly. Then how to connect? So why this is so much lengthy, but okay. Okay. So just insert like how I showed this one how to insert it. You can insert into your desktop, then you can able to connect wirelessly. Not only that one, guys. This is if you see this is the inside in a laptop. The laptop built-in Wi-Fi kind of chip. Okay, which is inside your laptop only. I'll keep it smaller because I want. Okay, if in case in case you cannot connect directly inside internal connectivity, so you will get the USB connectivity also there. Simply just you have to connect this USB pen drive kind of stuff into your PC. Internally there is a Wi-Fi modem is there. Actually this is I wanted. This is a TP link. So different companies are there, guys. Better trustworthy. You have to check it. Don't buy Bluetooth USB connectivities or Wi-Fi USB connectivities from random companies. Go with D-Link or TP-Link, Zubronic. So check the test companies, Petronic, some companies, some this China companies, so many are there. All are Chinese products, but some are quality, some are do not have any quality part. Some are will give us problems in the future. So this is the USB part. So this is how you can connect. So obviously you can connect it to Wi-Fi. You know, if you have a older laptops, you have a older laptops, and you may not able to get connect Wi-Fi, or your built-in Wi-Fi in your laptop it is damaged, or you have a desktop but wiring connectivity is difficult. So then what to do? So we can mm, you can use this USB type of toggle. So better to buy dual channel Wi-Fi adapter. Okay. This is another from TP-Link. So this is a NIC. So compulsory we need an NIC to get connected in the network. Guys, this is a basic points in NIC. Still there. Just I want to show you some NICs. Any device, whether it is wired or wirelessly, we needed to connect in the network. What we need? We need a NIC. Okay. So I'm talking in a first is like every in olden days, we call these NICs as a LAN cards or Ethernet cards. Okay. So I'm telling in the wide manner, guys. In wide NICs, we call it as a LAN card or a Ethernet card. Okay. Wide NICs. And of course, there is a IEEE standard for them is 802.3. 802 is a network standard. Dot 3 means Ethernet standard, not wireless. Okay, so that is a standard. So in this Ethernet, so we have a Ethernet, and then after Ethernet, new thing is came fast Ethernet. Earlier days, there is one question that is, what is the difference between Ethernet and Internet? What is Ethernet, guys? It is a NIC, it is a LAN card. We are Ethernet inside your system, so which is used to connect in the network. Internet is a concept, it's a networks of network. What is Internet? Networks of network, public network, globally connected network. You can communicate from one geographical location to any different geographical location through Internet. So that is the difference. Gigabit Ethernet. Gbps, small g only, not a capital G. Okay. This is 100 Mbps, 10 Mbps. Okay. Ethernet, fast Ethernet, Gigabit Ethernet. These are three type of Ethernets. Okay, wide NIC, wireless NIC. This is about wide NIC. The standard is generally 802.3. Maybe ABCD is there, depends upon this one. So in the picture, this is the Gigabit Ethernet. Okay, it is a Gigabit Ethernet. Okay, it is a Gigabit Ethernet. If you see, this is the Ethernet ports, which is we are connecting through RJ45. The Ethernet port is it to connect to the network, right? This Ethernet port, we call it as a LAN port because it's a LAN card contains LAN port. Okay, Ethernet port. It is a standard is RJ45 standard to connect with a UTP or a STP cable. Okay, RJ45 port it is RJ45 connector. Okay, guys, this is part. So wireless. We don't have much wireless knowledge, but wireless NICs we have the standard IEEE standard. I will tell first 802.11. Okay, different NICs are there, but in this one you have a ABCD configuration compulsory, like a Ethernet, fast Ethernet, Gigabit Ethernet. Same way, you have a different standards like A, B, C, G, N, H, like that. H is there or not, I don't remember. So different frequency levels are there, like a 2.4 gigahertz, 5 gigahertz. This is a dual connectivity things. Okay, generally 5 gigahertz shorter the distance compared to 2.4. 2.4 low bandwidth means data transmission is lesser, not 100 Mbps. It is around 40 Mbps, 50 Mbps. We can able to communicate. That is 2.4 type of connectivity, guys. 5 gigahertz, like you can connect more than 100, 150 also you can connect with the 5 gigahertz. But 5 gigahertz range is lesser. 2.4 gigahertz range is long distance it will support. Guys, understand what is NIC?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Every NIC has a MAC address. One MAC address only, not at least MAC address. Every NIC has MAC address. Okay. Every NIC has MAC address. A MAC address means one of MAC address. IP addresses can be multiple, but one NIC, one MAC address. Remember, one NIC, one MAC address. So you don't have multiple MAC addresses. Okay. Every NIC has a MAC address, whether it is wired or wireless. Okay. It is a wired or wireless. We have a MAC address. MAC means media access control. MAC address is also called as physical or hardware address. Physical address or a hardware address. MAC address is also called as a physical address. This is a point. Every NIC has a MAC address. MAC is MAC, media access control. MAC address is also called as a physical address. MAC address given to NIC by that NIC is manufactured. NIC on NIC there is a MAC address. Who is giving that MAC address? NIC manufacturer only. Okay. We cannot change MAC address. We can't change the address. Guys, understand these points? Okay, one more is there now. So MAC address, yeah, tell me. Tell me.
Nothing, sir. By mistake, my mic is unmuted.
Okay. Okay, MAC address is 48 bit in a binary and represent in full hexadecimal. Full hexadecimal. Okay, example of MAC addresses look like something like 1B. Letters are look good. 12 hexa, right? So already 2 more parts we need, 4 parts completed. 2 pairing is important. Yeah. Anything. Okay, just it is how it is look like, guys. There is a 12 hexadecimal numbers. First 3 are belongs to a manufacturer of NIC. So next 3 is a serial number. Okay. MAC address not repeatable. Okay, MAC address is not repeatable. Means it repeated means no two devices in the world having same MAC address. It is a unique address as compared to all other things. We can't communicate with MAC address. MAC address is there. Okay, MAC address is used in communication, but we are not communicating with the MAC address. We use a MAC address. MAC address is there while we are communicating. Okay, in communication we use MAC address, but we are not communicating with the MAC address. All communications by IP address only. Okay. Now, then we get this one, but I will show you how to check MAC address first of all. But while you are going with the how to check MAC address, also it will involve IP address. How to check MAC address? There is a command wise and GUI wise also you can get it. In command prompt you can put a getmac. First command is getmac. Next one is ipconfig /all. Okay. In GUI, so you have to go to search or run. In run, you have to type ncpa.cpl. Okay, so you type this one, so you will get like this, but you will get it. The network connections window. Means in that one you will find a network adapter. Right click on NIC or adapter. Okay, status details. R R. Go to control panel. Go to control panel. Sometimes it is optional, maybe it will come directly or directly it is there. Okay, network and internet network sharing center, network sharing center, change adapter, not I'm typing, change adapter setting. So there you can see network adapters. So double click on NIC or network adapters details. Same thing only, both are same. So it opens, see, this is the network connections, this part. So this is also in network connections. In window, this is a window, you will see it. Okay, both are same guys. So first one, I will try to show you. This is I'm giving details. So then I will tell about IP addresses. Then we can see. No. I'll tell about MAC address. So first one is command prompt and type getmac. Okay. It is showing my MAC addresses. Which is a physical address, means your MAC address only. Just I removed few to understand what is what. Okay guys, this is the MAC address and this is the device. Media disconnected means this particular device or NIC is not connected. Okay, and these are the different NICs. Generally you have one NIC in your PC or two NICs. One for your Wi-Fi, another for your wide connectivity. Okay, if any of the device is disconnected, show media disconnected. Okay, but I am getting a multiple NICs because of I have a lot of virtual NICs. Next one is I am going to ncpa.cpl, ncpa.cpl in run. So what are the windows open? So this is network connections window. This is my adapter, guys, my Wi-Fi adapter. What happened? Wi-Fi adapter not connecting. I double click details. So this is my physical address. So this is, do double click, then details. So you'll find the physical address. With MAC address, no one will hack you. But it is better not to show your MAC address in the public. And with your private IP address, No one will touch you. Okay, they can't do anything with your private IP address. So, of course, you can see the IP address part also from here. But I have done small mistake. I'll correct it. So in a command prompt, there is two commands. One is getmac, another one is ipconfig all. So I have to go through ipconfig all first, then GUI mode, right? ipconfig space / all. This will show you a lot of information. But for us, currently it is few information only required. Okay. Can you see my physical address? This is my MAC address. And also you will get your IPv4 IP address. Okay. And you will get your default gateway address, DHCP server address, DNS server address also. This IPv6 something it is addedly we are getting. In GI mode, this is the way you will get it. Okay, this is the GI mode, you will get a MAC address. Usually first day of class only I will tell all these things, but we don't get a time, so no problem. ipconfig command, getmac command, and mcpa.cpl. This will show this. Guys, understand how to check the MAC address?
Yes, sir.
Very good.
Yes, sir.
What is this MAC address and IP address? We'll see what is IP address then. IP address is a logical address. Actually, I told last of the class, but we are already in the MAC address. Better to know an IP address. IP address is a logical address, unique uniquely identify a device in network is called IP address. So uniquely identify a device in the network, we call it as an IP address. Guys, it is a logical address. So logically we are establishing an address. So MAC address is a physical address, IP address is a use different words, that's why I'm writing IP address given by or can assigned by assigned by or configured by given assigned all past tense, right? Configured by configured by manually means you can, as a user or an administrator, you can assign an IP address or configure an IP address to a device manually or automatically. IP address given to a device or assigned to a device or configured to a device by manually or automatically. Okay. So this is the words. So IP address can changeable, whereas a MAC address you cannot able to change. I think I have written that one or not. I have to check. IP address we cannot change the MAC address, but IP address can be changeable manually or automatically. It is changeable. IP address will tell you what is your logical network. IP address define IP address assigns based on logical network. So logical network defined by IP addresses only. Okay. Next important question is difference between IP address and MAC address. What is the difference? IP address is a logical address, MAC address is physical address. IP address IP address having two versions. One is IPv4 and IPv6 version. Okay, IPv4 is 32-bit, and whereas IPv6 is 64-bit. But MAC address is no version, single version only, 48-bit number. Okay. Address, you have a private IP address and a public IP address also there. IP address, you have a private IP addresses and public IP addresses are there. But in MAC address, we don't have any private and public. The device having MAC address, that's it. You are not following any logical there. Okay guys, what is IP address? It's a logical address. What is MAC address? Physical address. We cannot change the MAC address, but we can change the IP address. IP address is given by manually or automatically, means by through DHCP server. automatically from DHCP server. So device can get IP address from DHCP server. IP address can be changeable. But coming to the MAC address on NIC, every NIC having one MAC address. Okay, so MAC addresses cannot be changeable because it is assigned array given by manufacturer of that NIC. IP address two versions are there, IPv4, IPv6, and IPv4 is 32-bit and IPv6 is 128-bit. I have done mistake by habitual mistake, 3264. This is 32-128. IP addresses, there is a private IP, public IP kind of stuff, but we are not in the MAC address. There is no private, public. The device having MAC address, that's it. Guys, one more point you have to remember, that is all communications IP address only. All communications by IP address only. With IP address only, we can able to communicate. Guys, understand up to here?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Look at here, guys. I'm just telling one story here. That's the story is, what is this logical addressing part? You are a batch 16, right? And I have a morning batch 15. Earlier I having a batch 14. And maybe in future I will get a batch 17. All Noida batches currently I am handling. All technical part I am handling. Okay. So once your batch completed, I will get another batch. So your batch completion is next week. Okay, by next week I have to complete all the things. We'll see how much we can able to do it. So whatever it is, point is, if in case, if I start giving roll number to you, so I have a serial numbers, instead of serial number, I am giving a roll number to you. Okay. So how to give 1601, 1602, 1603, 1604, right? So what is this meaning? What is the representation of this 16? Batch number. What is this representation of number? A serial number. Each person, all are belongs to batch 16. But each person having a roll number 1, 2, 3. So in a school days, college days, they'll call you with the numbers, right? So a number 1 present, a number 2 present, number 3 present. Okay. So this just before there is a batch. Which batch it is, which class it is, which classroom it is. So we are keep doing a subdividing people into logical manner. Okay. All are HCL only. All are HCL Noida batches only. All these three things are belongs to HCL Noida batch only, right? Now, how to differentiate from one to another batch? Simply WhatsApp group, right? So I created batch wise. For example, think like this, guys. I put all you guys into one single WhatsApp group only. Instead of creating batch wise, batch 15 one WhatsApp group, batch 16 one WhatsApp group, I create only one WhatsApp group. Everybody should join there. And I'm telling class at class at 3 o'clock. So what will happen? 14 guy will join, 15 guy will join, 16 guys also will join. So there is no logical division between you guys, right? So That's the point. So this we have to make one group of people, and we put a group of people and we are communicating. Same way there is a group of devices. They should communicate each other. So how we can make them logically same network based on network and host configuration. So for that one we are using an IP address. Of course, this network and host configuration I will tell, but just I'm trying to tell the IP address part. Okay. Same way, the 15th batch, if I given a roll number 1501, 1502, 1503, 1504, like this, if I given, what will happen? The 15 represent batch number, this represent a roll number. So I can easily understand how he is from 15th batch. Okay, so it is, so IP address is also because of its, that is what I am trying to say about a logical addressing. There is a network and each individual identification is there. Uniquely identify a device in the network means each and every device having a number with network number and host number also there. And of course, I will tell that story, try to make it remember. Okay, so yeah, the next part is, guys, this is about a IP address, MAC address. How to check IP address I will tell, then we'll take a break. I will going to teach you IP address after this one. Okay. How to check IP address. And we learn IP address. Okay. So how to check IP address, different type of IP addresses and all I will tell. How to check IP address. In command prompt, basic commands only I am telling, not ipconfig /all. If you are using Linux kind of stuff, different commands are there. Ipconfig, okay, ipaddr, like this. Okay, so no, better it is only Windows. We stick to the Windows. Okay, next one is in GUI, means graphical also will get it. So what it is, go to search or run, type ncpa.cpl, okay, double click on any NIC or a network adapter, details, you'll get that information. Same story, go to control panel, network and sharing center. Network and internet is there. So if in case you open differently, so this, there is a network and internet. Okay. Network and sharing center. In that one, go to change adapter settings. So you'll go to network adapter part. So then double click. Actually, you should right click, but I am doing double click. Both are, we will get it. So I'm showing first how to check IP address. Again, I will show you ipconfig. First one is ipconfig. I said no already. I have a multiple adapters. So I want to see my adapter. My adapter is showing here. Okay, so scroll down and find your adapter if you have a multiple NICs. I'm giving only one adapter information. I'm removing this one because I'm not discussing any IP link local IP address part. Okay, this is my IP address. Okay. Okay, so this is my IP address. My subnet mask and default gateway. So you do ipconfig command, then what you are getting? IP address, subnet mask, and default gateway. Remember what you are getting. Next one is ipconfig all. CLS means clear the screen. Guys, if you have a time, then learn Windows commands. Some few commands. There is just 10 to 20 maximum commands are there. In Linux, we have a lot of commands. In Windows, we have a basic commands are very limited commands. Okay. I told already ping and trace RT. Now getmac, ipconfig and ipconfig all. Okay, what is the command I have typed? ipconfig all. I type ipconfig all. So I'm going with a some result. So I have multiple adapters. So I need my Wi-Fi router configuration. This one I am removing this part. So this is okay. This is my MAC address. So what MAC address I am used here? That MAC address only I will take it. This is my MAC address. Physical address is MAC address. Link local. This one is also not required. I'm removing this part, and I'm getting my IP address. I'm getting my IP address and subnet mask, default gateway, and DHCP server address and a DNS server address. That's it. So ipconfig all will give you IP address, subnet mask, default gateway, plus DHCP server address, DNS server address, and your physical address, your MAC address also. Guys, if you see DHCP enabled, yes, is also showing. But my point is, when you are checking IP address, you can use ipconfig or ipconfig all. For ipconfig, you are getting only IP address, subnet mask, default gateway. In ipconfig all, we are getting IP address, subnet mask, default gateway plus DHCP server address, DNS server address, lease obtained, lease expiry, and physical address means your MAC address is also. MAC address is also. So that is the point. Okay. And there is one point is there. Yeah, guys, understand how to check MAC address, IP address?
Yes, sir.
The same way you can check with the ncpa.cpl. Okay. Same way you can go to ncpa.cpl. So already we have seen just now only that same thing. So double click on your adapter details. You will get a MAC address, IP address, subnet mask, default gateway, DHCP server, DNS server addresses, and your lease obtained, lease expiry also. Okay. So I want to add one point here. DHCP enable. When you say it is yes, it is showing yes means IP address configured automatically by DHCP server. So DHCP server given an IP address to you. We don't have a space. If it is showing no, means IP address configured manually. I'll show you that one also. See it is. Can you see IP address configured automatically? DHCP enabled yes, and this IP address I got it from this DHCP server. IP address is configured from this particular DHCP server. So DHCP enabled yes, and also you are getting IP address, subnet mask, lease obtained, lease expiry, and MAC address. From where you got an IP address? From this DHCP server. Okay, so IP address got from DHCP server. Automatic. Very small picture it is. Better. Page wasted, not online. Okay. For example, guys, I'm changing an IP address. I'm going to change this particular IP address to manual. How to change IP address to manual? Go to the properties. Okay, how to change IP address? First go to properties, IPv4, select IPv4, properties. Okay, it is obtain IP address automatically. This is a automatic configuration. Step by step, I will try to put it, guys. Try to understand. Okay, so how are you getting a IP address from DHCP server? Because I configured automatic. So it is first go to properties, IPv4, properties, and select this option. Means to get a IP address from DHCP server. This is automatic configuration, but it is automatic or dynamic. Okay, so means get IP from DHCP server. Okay, that is the first option. The second option is manual configuration. Second option is for manual configuration. Okay, this is a manual configuration. For example, I'm giving some IP address, or some random IP address. This is I'm giving, so manually configuration. Okay, so it is a manual. Static. Static. Okay, manual configuration, automatic configuration. Manually, I'm giving this IP address. I've given this IP address, subnet mask, default gateway, and preferred DNS also I given. So once you given, so what will happen? Also we'll add that one. This is manually configured. So I'm confirming the things I configured manually, right? So click OK, close, and close. Now again I will open, check the status, details. So can you get DHCP enabled? No. DHCP enabled? No. Okay. So go, no, not properties, right? What we have done, we check again. So we'll go to this adapter and double click details, DHCP enabled. No means manually configured IP address. It is a static IP. I get IP address, subnet mask, default gateway, and DNS server. So guys, anybody tell why it is not showing DHCP server? Why it is not showing DHCP server? Earlier it is showed DHCP server, right? In this one it
Yes,
is
sir.
showed DHCP server. And why not it is showing a DHCP server?
Because it's configured manually.
Very good. Because it is configured manually. We didn't get IP address from DHCP server. I configured manually. Okay. That is the good. Okay. If you got IP address from DHCP server, DHCP enable yes, and also it will show DHCP server address also. That is the point. One last warning kind of stuff I will write here, guys. If NIC, so if IP address shows as 169.254 dot something anything. Okay, if IP address shows as anything starting to our 169.254 means APIPA, automatic private IP address, automatic private IP address. Exactly means error. There is an issue. Okay, if device unable to get, device means it should be automatic type, means it's a DHCP client device. What is client? Obtain IP address automatically, that is a client device. If a device is a DHCP client device unable to get IP address from DHCP server, or we can use a word called failed to get. It failed to get an IP address from DHCP server device. And the device, or we can use a word called system, and an IP address from itself, from APIPA range. What is a APIPA range? 169.254.0.0 means 0 it won't assign. So 169.254.255.54. This is the APIPA range. Means you see some IP address DHCP enabled, yes. Remember, DHCP enabled, yes. And IP address is 169.254, and there is no DHCP server. So what are the three things? DHCP enabled, yes. Second is IP address shows 169.254 something, and no DHCP server address, nothing is showing like this. These are the symptoms. We got a problem. This is error issue. Okay, so you got like this. What to do? What to do next? Okay, how to troubleshoot? How to troubleshoot, guys? Thing is, first one is check connectivity and the DHCP server. In case you have a DHCP server status. Status, firewall settings, any block is there, service, box means yellow or deny list also there. Okay, next restart DHCP service, and in client, add client, use ipconfig /release and ipconfig renew. Okay, you have to use ipconfig release and renew. So what is this command? It flushes configured IP address, which configured dynamically or automatically configured IP addresses. It will remove. Okay, it will try to get IP from DHCP server. Okay, so these are the points I told so much part. Yeah, I didn't start what is IP address also, but we have seen IP address, how to check IP address, how to assign an IP address, how to check MAC address, what is IP address, what is MAC address. Now, take a break, guys, because I have taken from last 1.5 hours continuously. 3:15 by 3:20 I started now, so need a relax. So next I will show you IPv4, IPv6 differences and all IP address I will complete today.